I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. All right, so if I was to ask you the top 10, maybe even top 5 coolest cars that are out there, maybe ask your friends as well. We can get in a circle and talk about this for days, but I think that 9 times out of 10 in that group is always going to be an FJ40 Land Cruiser. It just has to be. It makes you smile. For also those of us maybe that are a little bit older, right? Kind of remember riding in these in like a field party or something like that. Maybe back in high school. Super cool. They were great. You could go just about anywhere. And on top of it, they were multifunctional, like they were the real start of the SUV. For instance, like this one here has seating in the front and the rear. And not only that, it has this top that comes off. You can convert this to a soft top, get soft doors if you want. But really what I want to talk about is why this one over some of the others, and here's some of those things. For instance, when you buy a Land Cruiser and you buy a soft top version, okay? That's an expensive vehicle, but you have a lot more expenses to add to it. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, for instance, if it's restored great like this one, okay? Beautiful, you don't have to do it anymore. But here's what I'm talking about. You'd have to source a hardtop, you'd have to have it restored. Figure 5 G's minimum, and then you got to ship it to you, right? $5 grand to get a hardtop. This also has upgraded fuel injection, right? Which is, I keep saying right because I want to make sure you understand when I say these things, what that really means. The fuel injection system is so good. That's why every car today has fuel injection, not a carburetor anymore, because it doesn't matter if it's 5 degrees out or 105 degrees out. You hit the key, it runs like a champ, right? This also has upgraded air conditioning. It also has a digital stereo in it. It is a cool car to be used as a regular. You could even make it your daily driver if you wanted to. You're like, who the heck's driving around in a Land Cruiser as their daily driver? Well, maybe you are. All right, so I'd like to talk about paint because paint is important. And you say, Tone, I agree, paint is important, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Well, I challenge you on that. I'd like to know how many restored vehicles like this is underneath and in the engine compartment that you bought that were just primered. That's my point. Most people would not buy a primer vehicle. They want a nice shiny vehicle, and that's exactly what we have here. And I also want to give you a little paint lesson too. So we'll get into that in just a moment. This here called, while it's not an exotic name, it's an exotic color. Why is it an exotic color? Well, in my opinion, I don't think any modern car today could pull that off. And then when they continued the Land Cruisers for that run, they even had to do this color because it was so authentic and period correct for its time. That's why this truck makes you smile when you look at it. This also has the upgraded 16-inch wheels and tires, which is really very nice. It makes for a better drive. And they're 6-bolt wheels. Like, this is a heavy-duty vehicle. This is serious. Lastly, I get so excited when I talk about this stuff, is you have the white with the blue, which is very classic, right? And if you wanted to, we could also shoot the wheels white, right? Which might look kind of cool with the white top. Always happy to add and change things that you like. Now, for your paint lesson, I'd like you to think about this. I want you to look in the paint, not at the paint. You say, Tone, what do you mean by that? Don't look at the paint, but I'm looking in the paint. Well, here's what I mean by that. What I mean by that is, let's look at the lights. Let's look at these letters. Let's look at what's in the paint and how well it's reflecting back out. Is it clear? Can I see it really well? And if you can see it really well, then that's good paint. If you can't see it really well, that's what you might hear the word orange peel, right? And it's not a shiny car when you get up close in person, and it's why we do the video. So come on up here, check that out, see the lights and the ceiling in the paint, right? See how crisp and clear those letters are. And that way you know that this is way nicer than it was circa 1977. So we have 2 types of clients here. We have 2 very similar but different, right? Meaning that some people would love to get a cool car like this. They don't really care what the underneath of the hood looks like. They're not going to shows. They just want to enjoy it, go to the beach, do all kinds of fun stuff. Love that. Then we also have people who want to go to a car show, right? You might want to go to a Cars and Coffee with your cool truck. You might want to also enjoy it and do those things, go to car shows. So this has really been done really well to do that. One thing I want to point out is a lot of times people go, well, what are these things? Why would they mount engine compartment hooks on the hood? And the answer is, because these are so cool, you can fold the windshield down, right? And have complete open motoring. That's why you see the box that's over here on the windshield, okay? The wiper motor is held down below, low, instead of up at the top where most everything else is. And that way it allows the windshield to fold there and not have to worry about the wiper motor and it not working. All right, so let's get a peek under here, because under here is where a lot of money is spent. And I want to share with you just a quick moment on what I mean by that. Because today's modern cars come with so many features and things like that. Here, this one has more than most every other Land Cruiser we've ever had, and we've had a lot of them. So, for instance, here we have disc brakes, which would have come on most Land Cruisers, but these are power disc brakes. This also has power steering. Most Land Cruisers do not have power steering. Don't forget to ask about that, right? We forget because we think today's modern car has it. This should have it too. It doesn't really work like that. This has upgraded fuel injection, as the Holley Sniper system here. That's thousands of dollars to get a system like this running, and it works like a champ. I can't wait for us to go for a drive. Over here we also have air conditioning, right? The air conditioning system is mounted low over here, and gives us that great, because you have a hardtop on here, it gives you that nice feeling of modern heat and air conditioning there too. And it's all detailed and painted in here. This is all taken apart when it was restored, and it really looks great. I mean, it's just all nicely, even stuff it's actually over restored, because the valve cover is polished, the fuel lines are polished. It looks really very nice, but it's also nicely done and very tasteful. All right, so why do I work on the back of these during the videos? Well, because a lot of the back of the part of these trucks, things like that, are cool, man. They just look great. Like this spare tire cover here is really nice. This is also set up with a tow hitch, right? With the wiring here too. Bumpers are there. Everything's painted, detailed, new emblems. All of this stuff is nice. It's actually a little nicer than it would have come from the factory, which I don't dislike. I think it's great. And to get into the back, super easy. Just swing the spare tire here, right? Open this up. And then the cool thing is the kids can jump on, or adults can jump on here and get right in the back. And check out this. I'm 6'1". I can ride back here. We can also add a couple extra seats if you want to make this 4-passenger back here instead of just 2. But it has a roll bar already built in. I'm pointing out all this stuff because these are all expensive things that many vehicles don't have. They don't have the spare tire carrier. That's a couple $1,000 by the time you mount it, paint it, do all that stuff. Put in a roll bar in here. A few more $1,000. Put in the rear jump seats back here. Thousands more dollars. It goes on and on and on. I do this all the time, so I know that's why then when you buy something like this, where all of this is already done, it's the best way to get one. So these are called SUVs, right? Most people have no idea what an SUV is, sport utility vehicle. And this in particular is got utility written all over it. For instance, we could take people with us, or if you want to use it for something else, these seats fold up. Move those out of the way, boom. And look at all the storage you have back here. You can go get mulch, you could go camping, you could do 100 different things, and it's just beautifully painted. All of it's detailed back here. Just really, really nice. I love this shot where you're walking up to your truck and you go, man, that's a great looking truck, but you know what? It's your truck. And what makes it even better is that people will smile when they see it too, and you're getting thumbs up. However, most of the time that you're going to be enjoying this is going to be spent inside here, and I want to get in there and let's talk about that because there's some great, great stuff in here. Okay. Again, we were talking about a lot of the features and upgrades and things like that that are on this vehicle versus some other vehicles, and I want you to think about this. This has the running boards already on it, so it's easy to step into. This is a brand new interior. Carpets, seat covers, foams, dash is painted, knobs, gauges are restored, glove box is restored, this whole hardtop is restored. This has an upgraded digital audio system with speakers mounted around inside here, right? I get so excited. Anyway, the air conditioning system and modern heating system is here, okay? The fuel injection system, it's here. You can also change the maps of it if you wanted to. Like if you wanted more power for towing, you just push a button. You wanted to get the best fuel economy you ever want, boom, push another button. It does all of those great things. Then you also have this great easy setup for driving, and I love the fact that that a manual transmission is nice because some people, younger people, can't drive, and that way they can't steal it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's always a funny joke. And then lastly, these knobs here are for, right? folding the windshield down and going for a drive. That, my friend, is a whole game changer and a lot of fun. A couple things Toyota does well and a couple things Flemings does well. One, a nice full set of gauges here. This is showing 527 on the odometer since restoration, right? Also full gauges too, right? You have oil, fuel, temp, and amp, all nicely displayed. We talked about the digital unit here, which is nice. You can stream music to it. And this is really nice too, because if, let's say, you went to the beach or whatever, you just throw all your stuff in here, right? You don't have to carry it with you to hike or go camping or whatever. It can stay inside here. Hit this with the lock that, and nobody can get in it. Typically in a Land Cruiser, you're going to pump the gas because it's carbureted to start it, what have you. This is really nice because it has upgraded fuel injection. So check this out. You just hit the key. See how easy it is to start? You just turn the key. You don't have to pump the gas. You don't get the smell of gas and things like that. The fuel injection is very nice. All right, so we're enjoying some driving, skipping work in our cool Land Cruiser. I'm having a great time today. Thank you so much for joining me. Just enjoying this ride today. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing us. Now, we thought about going off-road, but I don't want to get your truck dirty. I'm going to let you get it dirty when you get it to your house. And we're just wheeling around, nice soft suspension, soaking up the bumps. I don't know whether to put the radio on or the AC on. If you don't mind, throw a like in there, thumbs up. That helps us get the message out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. And maybe share it with your friends. They might like to see some of the cool stuff we have out as well. And I'll see you on the next one. That was a great test drive, was it not? We had so much fun. I'm still smiling from it. Anyway, I wanted to just say this has all of these upgrades we talked about. Just a real recap. This has the 17-inch, not 16-inch, 17-inch wheel and tire upgrade, and the tire itself is 50% wider than the original tire that would have come on it, right? The great medium blue paint, which we saw was super shiny, the air conditioning, the power steering, the fuel injection system, the upgraded stereo system. It has everything, the hardtop, everything that you'd want in a great and fun SUV. You need to figure a way to get this in your garage. I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.